pull the whiskers out with tweezers.
Marv's talking about not shaving. We letting ourselves go. He wasn't shaved for a week, and then he had to shave, and he was scraping his face off. Desert life.
Oh, man.
Off-grid desert life. Alright, we're going to the local store to get some supplies. Going down the driveway out here in our off-grid complex. Homestead. Tiny cabin. Whatever you want to call it. Marvin's opening the gate. So, Marvin, at 83 years old, why in the world would you want to go off the grid and build a homestead out here in the middle of the desert in this unforsaken place that's rough and rugged and out here in the middle of nowhere, and you gotta drive 20 miles into town just to find a light bulb?
Well, I can only say one thing. I'm tired of paying high taxes, high property tax,
Yeah, that's good.
extremely high homeowners insurance.
Oh my gosh,
Just out of the world.
crazy.
Utility cost
It's insane.
is insane. Electric, water, unbelievable.
So we're gonna be doing
Air pollution in the city
yeah,
isn't getting any better.
no, never gonna get any better.
Crime is
Rampant.
rampant in the city.
So at 83 years young, you're not a normal 83-year-old. You felt like this was your opportunity to do this. We'd been talking about doing this for a long time, and you felt now was the time to do it. If we were going to do it, we got to do it.
Yep.
And we did it. We're here.
We're here.
So
We're
we're
here.
doing it.
We're doing it. And life is good.
Life is good. We love it out here. It's
The air is fresh and clean.
oh yeah.
The crime rate, and I often, you don't even see anybody going down our road.
No, well,
You don't see people. The crime rate is a lot,
that's true.
lot more reasonable than in the city.
Very true.
I mean, if anybody had to do a drive-by shooting, they'd have to go 25 miles out of their way, and there's only one place to shoot at. So, come on now,
Well, that's true.
you know. Plus,
So-
you know, we have solar here. I don't get a bill from the electric company.
No.
Water catchment is totally free.
Yep.
Don't get a water bill on that. And the property taxes are very reasonable so far. And that's just part of it.
We don't know if it's gonna go up. We know it's gonna go up a little bit when we get our septic tank in and start that process going, but it's still not nowhere in the realm.
Yeah. But even having your control over your utilities,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
your you know, the way your homeowners is structured.
Yeah.
It's
So-
a big cost savings.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So you like the idea of being self-sufficient?
Absolutely. In this day and age, I think it's number one priority.
So we're doing a shed to house conversion. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well,
What size is the shed?
the little shed that's going to be made into a little guest house is 12 by 20. And that'll be a little guest house when we get the other building delivered. The other building is going to be 12 by 32, which will be more than enough space to live in. It's going to be attached by a deck, so you could walk out your front door,
And a roof over.
and it's going to have a roof over, so you could go right into the casita if you want, or you can have an open door kitchen.
It's one of the plans.
It's part of the plans. They're in the works. When we get them drawn up, we'll show them to you. It's going to be very nice, and it's going to be actually more floor space, as much floor space as what we have in a regular home.
Yeah, especially the outdoor area.
Yep. And it's going to be outdoor where you can
Where we'll be spending most of our time anyways.
yeah.
So we got beautiful views around. We got mountains around.
Yeah.
Lots of wildlife and nature. That's a bonus. So like we're going into town today, so one of the things what are some other things that you have to do?
Well, one thing you have to keep a list of things that you, when you're in town, pick them up that you're going to need, and have a couple extra things on hand. It's just part of living in away from town. So your food supply, you just stockpile a little bit more food, and maybe somebody. A lot of people have small freezers where they could freeze a couple loaves of bread and just extra stuff that you need, so you don't have to run in. And I think you have to have a good supply of building material and a good place to store it, so whenever you need a nail, you don't have to run into town. If you do, you can supplement it with something else.
Yeah, just make sure when you go in, you're getting everything you need. You don't miss anything.
Yep.
So far you are loving what we've accomplished. We're not quite where we want to be, but we're getting closer and closer. And are you happy you made the decision?
Oh, there's not a doubt about it. Not one doubt in my mind that this is the right thing to do.
So what would you tell another senior, 60, 70, 80?
I think if you start doing something like that, you'll probably add years onto your life just being active and keeping your mind active and being creative instead of sitting there like a couch potato.
Well, that's a good little inspiration there, and I think our journey is similar to that. It's what we talked about. It's what we wanted to do, and being self-sufficient, being off the grid, and maybe we'll even think about other parts of it too. We might get some animals one day, and we want to be a little free because we're travelers, but we might throw a little bit of that in the equation one day. Who knows? We decide we don't want to travel as much, but right now we're enjoying this and enjoying the build that we're doing, and just trying to get everything together and get on track so we can get this homestead completely functioning the way we want. And we're on that course, so follow along on our journey and you'll get to see some of it, and what we're doing and how we're creating this place for ourselves. Alright, we're gonna march on to town here and get a few things. We're putting a screen door on our little tiny shed, storage unit, cabin, solar shack, whatever you want to call it, casita. We're putting a little screen door. We couldn't find a screen door the right size, so we're building one. And we gonna run into town to get a little screen door latch and do a little trimming on the door. So we gotta get a few pieces of board. We're lucky that we do have a hardware store in our little town. It's not horribly far away, you know.
A bit more pricey.
So yeah, you pay a little bit more. Mom and pop, smaller, a little bit more. But the other place is 80 miles, so 60 miles.
What's this good to shop local?
Absolutely. We support our little community we have here, and that's a huge part of it. We love our community. It feels like our little town. So, alright, that's all we got for you today. We just wanted to give you a little update and a little info on being 60 and 83 and building an off-grid